This is the third time my husband caught me cheating in bed.
Sebastian stormed in, expecting me to fall apart like the last 2 times.
Mrs. Caldwell, this is your third violation. Under the agreement, you waive any claim to marital assets and agree not to contest custody.
Sebastian threw the divorce papers onto the table in front of me.
First time, you claimed you didn't know the guy. Second time, you had no idea how you end up in that hotel room. Third time, Quinn, what's your excuse now?
I picked up the pen and signed. No tears, no begging, no explanation. Just my name at the bottom of the page. I gave him everything he wanted. The divorce, the house, even our daughter. So why did he look like I was the one who had just destroyed him?
It's done, Mr. Caldwell.
Sebastian kept staring at me. Because last time, I had gotten on my knees and begged him. I grabbed his arm and wouldn't let go.
Please, for Ava. Just believe me this once.
I'll clear out my things as soon as possible. As for visitation rights...
You don't deserve to be her mother. The agreement is clear. You have no rights to Ava. Not anymore.
That's actually what I was going to say. I don't want visitation rights either.
He couldn't figure me out, and it showed. For 4 years, Sebastian and Ava were my entire world. I used to fall apart just watching Ava reach for Kara's hand instead of mine. And now I was walking away without blinking. Even Sebastian could tell something was off.
Typical. You'd throw your own kid away for some guy. But didn't you work so hard to trap me? Got pregnant on purpose just to lock me down? So what was all that about?
I let him talk. I was done explaining myself to this man. I had been done for a long time. The first time Sebastian stormed in, my mind went totally blank. I didn't know that man. I had never seen him in my life. I cried, I begged, I swore I had no idea what had happened. Sebastian had always assumed I could never leave him. That arrogance worked in my favor. The guy had already disappeared. Nothing left on the security footage but a shadow. So Sebastian let it go. But he still took Ava from me. I got 1 visit a month, and even that had to be booked through Kara a week in advance. Every toy, every piece of clothing I bought for her had to go through Kara first. If Kara said no, Ava never saw it. I was falling apart, so I found a job just to keep myself together. Then the second time happened. I was on a work trip. I woke up in a hotel room I didn't book, next to a man I didn't know. Both of us barely dressed. I called the police immediately. The female officer examined me and confirmed I hadn't been assaulted, but Sebastian had already decided. To him, I was guilty. I just got caught before anything happened. After that, I wasn't allowed at Ava's school events. Kara went instead. I was told to stay home and stop embarrassing everyone. Our 4-year-old looked me in the eye and called me a bad woman. Sebastian stood right there and said nothing. So the third time, I was done playing their game. I gave them exactly what they wanted. And now he had the nerve to ask me why I was walking away from my own child.
Mr. Caldwell, in my years of practice, I have never seen a mother give up her child that quickly. She's been cheating multiple times. She probably planned this from the start. A baby was always just an inconvenience to her. Don't waste your breath.
She glanced over at me as she said it. Something crossed her face, just for a second. Then it was gone. I almost laughed, because she seemed to forget. 4 years ago, she was the one who drafted that prenup. The one that spelled out exactly how many times I'd have to cheat before losing everything. She wrote the rules of this game. Now she was shocked I was done playing. Sebastian looked at me like I'd just said something stupid.
You better mean it. Don't come crawling back.
I watched him disappear through the door. I won't, Sebastian. Not this time. I spent months talking myself into loving him, ignored every red flag, told myself it was meant to be. Funny how that turned out.
Quinn, wouldn't want to ruin your little reunion.
The door clicked shut. The room went quiet. I looked down at the man still passed out in the bed. My stomach turned. I had woken up before him. I could have left before Sebastian ever showed up. But I was tired of running, tired of being the mouse in this game. So I stayed, and I let them come. I grabbed my coat and walked out without looking back. The next evening, I went back to pack my things. I pushed open the bedroom door and stopped. Everything was gone. My clothes, my shoes, all of it.
Ma'am, your things were moved to the storage room out back. Ms. Ellett gave the instructions. She said the room needs to be ready soon.
I smiled. 4 years, and I didn't even get a proper goodbye. I walked out to the storage room and pushed the door open. Boxes stacked on boxes, bags shoved into corners. I got down and started going through them one by one. Everything else could stay. I just needed one thing. Mom's antique enamel locket. Her grandmother had given it to her, and she had passed it down to me. It was the only thing in this house that had ever truly belonged to me. I found it at the bottom of the last box. I pressed it into my palm and finally exhaled. I was reaching for a few pieces of clothing when a small voice came from the doorway.
What are you doing?
I turned around. Ava, standing in the doorway, arms crossed. She had Sebastian's face, but that stance, that look down her nose, pure Kara.
Getting my things.
I turned back and kept packing. Any other day, I would have pulled her into a hug, even if she squirmed away. Not today.
Those aren't your things.
Then she stepped directly onto the pile of clothes on the floor.
Auntie Cara said everything in this house belongs to Dad. You can't take any of it.
This belonged to me before I ever set foot in this house.
You spent Dad's money. Dad paid for it, so it's his. You don't live here anymore. Don't touch it.
Not family anymore. I looked up at her, 4 years old, standing in front of me like I was a stranger who had broken in. She looked at me the way Sebastian never could.
I'm only taking one thing. Everything else can stay.
No! Auntie Cara said you're a thief.
Ava, move.
No! Auntie Cara said if you come back, you're a bad person. You're a thief. Put it back!
I'm going to say it one more time. Move.
Put it down!
She lunged at me and snatched the pendant hanging around my neck. I staggered back. The pendant slipped off. The antique enamel locket hit the hardwood floor. A sharp crack split the room. I stood frozen. Mom's voice echoed in my head from the day she gave it to me.
6 generations. My grandmother to me to you, and one day, your daughter.
I did have a daughter, and she had just destroyed it. 6 generations of history, shattered on the floor by my own flesh and blood.
Your fault. You wouldn't let go.
I told you that locket was your grandmother's. Do you even know why she's stuck in a care center right now?
I don't have a grandma. Auntie Cora said she's just a leech draining Daddy's bank account.
The room went dead silent. I took one slow step toward her.
Say that again.
Ava flinched. She bit her lip, but she was too used to getting away with it.
I said! Auntie Cara said she's just burning through Daddy's money and she's never getting better.
I shoved her. She stumbled. Went straight down on her backside. She sat there blinking. 1 second, 2. Then she let out a wail.
Daddy!
I stood there, my palms numb. I watched my daughter kick her legs on the floor.
A leech. A burden.
That woman she was talking about was my mom, her grandmother, the woman who spent months knitting Ava a blanket from that exact, useless bed, her frail hands shaking the entire time. The woman who every single birthday made a nurse dial my number, just to whisper, "Happy birthday, baby girl." And that's all she was to Ava, a waste of money. A jagged piece of the broken locket bit into my palm. The pain pulled me back, just barely. Sebastian came charging in. He saw Ava on the floor crying and scooped her up instantly.
Ava, hey. What happened?
Ava buried her face in his chest, gasping between sobs.
Daddy, she pushed me. Make her leave. I want Auntie Cara.
Quinn. Have you lost your mind? She's 4 years old.
I didn't hit her, I pushed her.
Same thing.
I looked down at the broken locket in my palm.
No, hitting her would have been discipline.
Pushing her? She earned it!
Sebastian went still. He looked down at the little girl in his arms. Ava sniffled against his shoulder.
I just told the truth. Auntie Cara said she's a broken old lady taking up space.
She's a child. Let it go. Kara runs the household finances now. Ava overheard one comment and ran with it. Don't turn this into a whole thing. You know everything she does for this family.
His eyes dropped to the broken locket in my hand. He went quiet for a second.
I brought Ava here so you two could talk. But the other thing, not in front of her.
I knew exactly what the other thing was. The divorce. I didn't say anything. Talk about what exactly? 4 years of marriage? The time Sebastian and Ava spent talking to me wouldn't add up to half the time he spent with Kara. And he had been the one who chased me, back in college, step by step, pulling me in, making me believe in something everyone around us had already given up on. I held on to that for so long, waiting, hoping. Until the day I finally got the answer I'd been waiting for. Maybe it was better it never came. Mom was still at the care center waiting for me. I grabbed my bag and walked out. In the living room, Kara was crouched in front of Ava, murmuring softly.
Why won't she look at us? She's so mean!
She was used to me caving, used to me coming back red-eyed.
I'm sorry, baby. Mommy was wrong.
So when I didn't even glance back, it felt like the cruelest thing I'd ever done to her. Sebastian said nothing, but I felt his stare like ice on the back of my neck. I kept walking. My hand touched the front door. Then he finally snapped.
Don't you dare walk out that door!
I stopped.
Get over here. Apologize to Ava. You pushed her. You scared her.
I stood there for a moment. This was probably the last time I'd ever see her. I had nothing left to fight about.
I'm sorry. Mommy shouldn't have pushed you.
Ava sniffled, and then she spat in my face. I felt it land on my cheek, warm, sliding down slowly.
You're disgusting. You got what you deserved.
Even a 4-year-old knows trash when she sees it.
I raised my hand and wiped my cheek. A smile crossed my face.
I'm the one who's been cheating?
Every setup had been sloppy, obvious. Either he didn't see it or he didn't want to. Fine.
4 years, Sebastian, you had her in our lives for every single one of them. You put her in my home. You let her raise my daughter.
So who's really the problem here?
We're done pretending. We both know it.
Kara's face drained. Her eyes filled instantly.
How dare you say that? Sebastian, I swear, I never...
4 years, Quinn. Are you done? You want to go there? Fine. Let me show you what that actually looks like.
He told the nanny to take Ava out. Then he grabbed my wrist and dragged me into the bedroom. The door shut behind us. He used his tie to bind my wrists and shoved me to the floor. Then he turned, jerked her close, and buried his face in her neck.
You want this?
Kara hesitated for just a second. Then she wrapped her arms around him.
Sebastian, I've been waiting so long for this.
He pulled her in and they crashed together, hands everywhere. Clothes hit the floor.
Sebastian,
My voice scraped out of my throat.
we're already getting divorced. Did you have to do this right in front of me?
Humiliate you? Quinn, you think you're still worth that much to me?
Kara curled around him from behind. She looked at me over his shoulder.
Don't get distracted, baby.
I closed my eyes. The tears came without a sound. Then the phone buzzed against the floor. Mom's number.
Ms. Bennett, you need to come now. Your mother found out about the divorce. She's completely hysterical. She's out of her mind. She's on the roof. What? She said she wants to...
The line went dead.
Sebastian, something happened to my mom. Please, let me go.
Funny timing, Quinn. A second ago you wanted proof. Now you're desperate to run?
I'm not making it up. That was the care center.
Enough! We just signed the papers today. How would she even know? You knew she couldn't handle stress. If you told her, that's on you.
He turned back to Kara.
Sebastian, I never told her. Please, just let me go.